Hey guys, so today we are doing all of my August favorites. It has been a super long time since I've done like a favorites video. I'm super bad about maintaining the monthly favorites, and I feel like it's because I'm not constantly trying that much new stuff that I need to do a favorites every month. But lately it's kind of been like that. Like, I've been really trying a lot of stuff, been buying a lot of stuff. Today we're doing makeup, skincare, hair, lifestyle, fashion. Like, we're kind of hitting all the categories today because I just feel like I've been just getting so much good stuff that I have to share it all. I really tried to narrow it down with what I was just loving in the month of August because it's been so long since I've done just like a favorites video in general. I feel like I'm going to need to kind of update you guys on all of my favorites that weren't just August. So that is something, especially with makeup, that I want to do, is just do like a full face of using like all of my current favorite products, even if they've been favorite for a while, but just kind of like my holy grail staples. Sorry if you hear my dog like whining. She has a treat that she just wants me to throw around for her instead of just eating it. Why won't you just eat it? So I'm going to start with makeup because it's probably my biggest category, because that's like my biggest love, you know? So we're starting off on a high note right now because this favorite is like everything to me right now. I was kind of blown away by this product. This is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. I kind of tried it and didn't really think I was gonna like it. I've never used any Morphe complexion products before. It was kind of one of those things where the first time I used it, I was like, okay, wait, I kind of like this, wasn't expecting it. But the more I used it, the more I just could not stop using it. Like, I really feel like this is kind of becoming my favorite foundation. It's this perfect medium coverage. You can kind of build it up to be a little bit more full, but I feel like you do have that flexibility with it. Like, you can put it on sheer if you just want to wear a natural day. You can really build it up if you're wanting to be more glam or just have more stuff that you want to cover. It does have just like this really nice, I don't want to say glowy, but it just makes your skin look so hydrated and healthy. And I do have really dry skin, and that is something that I look for with my makeup a lot. But actually, my sister-in-law was over and I was raving about it so much that she wanted to try it. She has super oily skin and she really loved it too. She just said that she needed to set it with like a little bit more of a powder. She didn't when she was at my house, but she said other than that, she loved it. I was so happy that she tried it and told me that, because it just tells me that this works for so many different skin types. So if you haven't given this a try, I would definitely recommend it. Every time I wear it, I just feel like my skin looks so good. These next two products, again, are kind of just like a holy grail for me at this point. And the reason I wanted to include them in this favorites video is because I actually didn't have them for a while. It was one of those things where I didn't realize how much I loved it until it was gone. And now I'm like, okay, I'm never not having these again. So the first one is the Kosas concealer. They call this the Revealer, I'm pretty sure. And when I repurchased it, I actually bought it in 2 colors, and that's how you know, like, I love something and I need it all the time, when I need it at like every level of my self-tanning stage. So this concealer, I would say, is more of a medium coverage. It's not like a super full coverage, but especially like right in the areas where I'm the darkest, I can kind of put a couple layers on it and it doesn't get too cakey or anything. It is super moisturizing and creamy. And initially when I tried it, I was like, oh no. Because usually when things are super creamy, concealers at least, like, they tend to move around and crease a lot. But this thing does not freaking crease. But even though it's not like a super full coverage, something about it, even if at some times I can see a little bit of darkness, there's just something about this concealer that makes my under eyes look so good. I was reaching for so full coverage concealers so often because I can have like pretty stubborn dark circles, but this just, it does it. Okay, again, talking a lot about one product, and I'm gonna move on because you get the point. The next thing is also from Kosas, and this is their powder. They call it the Cloud Set. I use this to set my under eyes. Not super matte, like it doesn't give you that full set kind of look. So if you are somebody that likes a more matte look, or you have more oily skin, this probably wouldn't be for you. It's so crazy because it doesn't really look like my concealer is that set, but then again, it like doesn't move. With this powder, I was actually on my bathroom counter and my cat knocked it off and it shattered. And again, with the concealer and the powder, I have so much product. I was like, I'll just use other stuff and like I'll buy it again eventually for sure. But then I just feel like I never really was liking the way my under eyes looked anymore. And in my head, I'm like, oh, my skin's not as good anymore. But then when I bought them again, I was like, nope, it's just the products. Like, these two are the best. If I use products that are too drying, it just really emphasizes all the lines under my eyes. And I feel like it creates some, like, even if there's stuff that's like not really there when my under eyes are too dry, it just makes me look like older than I am. So these just are the best. Okay, next I have a couple eyeshadows to talk about. I haven't been super duper into eyeshadow lately. I mean, obviously, like, I love doing my makeup, but I pretty much go for the same look, just like levels, different levels of drama. The first one is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. It's gonna be pretty beat up and dirty, but it just looks like this. It is just like every matte shadow that you would need, and I love palettes. First of all, I love that it's small. In every palette, I feel like I need one of these light bone shades to set down my lids, to set down the concealer that I use to prep my eyes, and then like a black, if you want to do kind of like a smoky wing with it. I've been doing my wing with this dark brown a lot, and it just is like, if you want to do something like more warm, if you want to do something more cool, like it just has everything, and the size of it, like it's just so easy to grab it. And it's not like grabbing like those huge Morphe palettes that used to be the thing, you know what I mean? You had like a million different eyeshadows. It's like, no, I just want this little thing that just has everything I need. And then if I want to supplement with a shimmer from elsewhere, which I'm going to talk about in a second, then I will. So it just is like, it's just essential. And I had it for kind of a while, and then lately I just have continued to reach for it more and more and more, and now it's literally the only neutral shadows that I use. Neutral matte shadows that I use. So next I have the e.l.f. bite-size palettes. So I have two here. Actually I have three different ones, but I just grabbed these two because these two are my favorites. These palettes, again, I love that they're so little, and if you wanted to bring a couple to travel, or, jeez, I think they're $3 each. So even if you wanted to grab a couple different ones to have different color options, it's still so super affordable, and the quality of the shadows is awesome. So like I was just talking about shimmers, my favorite one that I reach for all the time is called Cream and Sugar. And these two middle shimmer shades are kind of what I reach for if I do want to put a shimmer on the lid. And then if I do a full eyeshadow look with these palettes, I'll reach for this one. This one's called Carnival Candy. So this does have a bright blue in it, which I never use. But if you take this away, oh, it matches my nails. If you take that away, then you just have, again, the matte bone shade, and then these like warmer colors to put in the crease are so nice. I reach for them almost daily at this point. So next I want to talk about some brow products, which is kind of crazy because I have been using the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the Clear Brow Gel for 8 years. I've tried other brow products, but I've never really consistently used any other brow products for 8 years. And I find myself consistently reaching for these. I maybe wouldn't go so far to say they're like holy grail. I want to try some other things now that I've used products like this, but I really like these. The first one is the Makeup Revolution, sorry, I'm gonna blind you, brow soap. So it is just like this. It comes with this little brush that I literally have never used. And I just take a setting spray since I'm at my makeup desk and I have them anyways, and I spray it. And I'll use a separate spoolie and I just rub it in, and then I brush all my brow hairs up. And it's interesting because it's not the same kind of feeling of a brow gel where you have that crunchy feeling. Like, it feels soft, but at the same time your brow hairs really stay in place. Not like a blow me out of the water product, but it's one of those things where I keep reaching for it. I keep reaching for it. So maybe one day I'm gonna be like, this is my holy grail. To actually fill in my brows, so I do have my brows microbladed, but I feel like when you have a full face of makeup on, you need like a little extra in your brow. But then also too, I get makeup in my brows. Sometimes when my microblading starts to fade, I still need like a little shape correction. So I've been using this NYX Brow Tint Pen. So it's like one of these like liquid liner type pens, and I really love it because, again, I have the microblading, so I felt like when I was going in with a pencil, sometimes I would just unintentionally fill in my brows too much. And I guess whether you have microblading or not, a little bit more of a natural brow is kind of what's in right now. And so this is so nice to add brow hair looking strokes to your brows and filling in those spots without it being a super filled in look. So I've been really liking this. And so to end the makeup category, I know again that was a lot for makeup, but I've been trying a ton of makeup lately, and also just like obviously like I've been saying, rediscovering or like reaffirming my love for stuff this past month. We're gonna end on lips. The first product is by far my holy grail, the only thing I reach for every single time I do my makeup. Can't live without it. It's in my makeup desk, it's in my purse, it's anywhere I go, I have this with me. And this is the NYX lip liner in the color Nude Truffle. I did have it on, although I have been drinking water and stuff, so it might have kind of come off. So I'm just gonna kind of touch up my lips here for you so you can kind of see the color. It's super neutral. It's not too pink, it's not too brown. It's just this perfect shade. And I always just, sorry, I know it's so awkward when you talk and do this at the same time, but I feel like it just adds enough definition to my lips where it adds a little color, but not really. It just kind of adds definition, you know what I mean? So I've never used a lip liner like this before in my life. Like, this is literally my favorite lip liner I've ever used in my life. Next is also from NYX. This is called the This Is Milky Gloss. This is in the shade Milk and Honey. So for a really long time, I was using the NYX lip liner and just putting a clear gloss over it. But I picked this up one day at Ulta because I just thought it looked interesting. I literally bought it because it said milky. And I thought, I want to put something that feels milky on my lips, you know? It doesn't really have, I'll just do this too since I kind of need to touch up my lips anyways. It doesn't have a ton of color. It's like mostly sheer, but it does just add a little bit more than the clear gloss I was using before. It's not like a super different look, but it's just like a little bit extra, and I just feel like it makes my lips look nice and juicy. It's very comfortable on the lips, and again, it's one of those things where I just continuously reach for it, like without even thinking about it. So that's how I know it's one of my favorites. Okay, next we are moving on to skincare. So skincare is something that I've kind of been avoiding talking about lately. I've been struggling with my skin this summer more than I literally ever have in my life. It's been really weird for me, and I've been really doing a lot of research on skincare and ingredients, and trying not to get into everything. Once I hammer out a skincare routine that I am loving, then I 100% will share it with you. I do have like certain products that I know I love, but I don't have a full routine worked out yet that's like perfect for me. So something I'm working on more than individual products. For this section, I kind of just want to talk about two different brands that have just really, I've just been obsessed with it. So the first brand I want to talk about is Good Molecules. I don't have a ton of products from them, do I? I have in total, oh, I have 5 products from them. But these two are the most like stand out for me. I do like the other ones that I've used. Everything else I really like. So I'm going to continue to purchase from this brand and kind of continue to test it out. But it's super good, super clean, simple skincare products at a super affordable price. You can get it at Ulta. The first is the Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel. I've been using this to cleanse my face every morning and every night. It cleans my face without stripping it, and it's just great. I have no complaints about this. It's just so good, and you can see, can you see? It's kind of clear, so I know, but like I've literally used that much. So I'm probably gonna run out of it really soon because I've been using it like crazy. The next product I have sitting here with me that's like the most notable one is their cleansing balm. So it's just a typical cleansing balm where you put it on dry and it just melts all of your makeup off. And to be honest, when it comes to cleansing balms, it's nothing like blow me out of the water. But the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because I have never tried an affordable cleansing balm that is so good. Like Pharmacy Green Clean is really good, and I liked the Clinique one too. I think Green Clean was probably my favorite cleansing balm I had ever used up until this point. I don't remember how much this is or how much the Green Clean is, but I just know that this brand's super affordable, and I would say this is just on par with high-end cleansing balms. I've tried a couple more affordable cleansing balms and I never really liked them, and this one is the bomb. I love this. The next brand I want to talk about is Naturium. I just grabbed, again, a couple products. I have a lot more products in my bathroom, and I haven't tried anything that I don't like from them. Everything is so good. Again, really like good clean ingredients. I would compare it to something like The Ordinary, where a lot of their products are just focused on like one active ingredient, but it is a little bit more expensive than The Ordinary. I would say their prices, Naturium's prices, range from like 16 to 24-ish, like somewhere in that range. So still pretty affordable for a really good quality skincare. And I've tried a lot more things. One of their things that I ran out of that I am obsessed with, and I'm going to definitely repurchase, is their Quadruple Hyaluronic Serum. Like, I love that stuff. Yeah, I've had a lot of stuff from them. I've used up a lot of stuff from them, and I'm going to continue to repurchase from them just overall. And I really like their website too. If you go to the Naturium website, they have a lot of education on their website, which I think is so important when you are selling these active ingredients. So if you do plan to purchase from Naturium, unless it's something like simple like a moisturizer or something, I would just go onto their website for a little bit and do some research on the ingredients that you are interested in. And I just feel like they're a very ingredient focused brand, which I very much appreciate, because I think that is so underrated in any beauty product, especially skincare. Like, people just read the bottle and like read the claims, and then you buy a product and sometimes it's just a lie. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to hair favorites. This is definitely something I have shown before, like a long time ago, and I've shown it on TikTok, I've shown it on Instagram a million times. When my hair starts to get dirty and I'm kind of getting ready to wash it, I don't necessarily do this every single time, but I do have like a pretty dry, itchy scalp. I also think it's just like really nice to do, to just kind of like refresh your hair, refresh your scalp, and give it like a nice, really good treatment before you wash your hair. Is I use like an oil treatment on my scalp. What I do is I literally just like pump my whole scalp full of oil, and then I'll sometimes like put it at my ends too, and I'll wear a slick back bun for the day, and I'll keep it in like for a full day at least. I recently got these oils from Shea Moisture. The first one is just a 100% pure argan oil, and it's just nice because these are pretty affordable, and so I feel like argan oil is pretty self-explanatory. It's good. It's like $8 or $9, and so it's a lot more affordable than other argan oils on the market, and it's just really good. And you can, I mean, I use it in my hair, but you can, I've also used it on my face, but you can use it like anywhere for any type of moisturizing. So the next one, actually, when I was doing some, because I wanted to kind of like switch up the oil that I was using on my scalp, I was doing some research on like what to use on your scalp when you kind of have an itchy, flaky scalp. One of those things was tea tree. So Shea Moisture also has this tea tree and premium oil blend, tea tree oil and premium blend. So it's obviously has tea tree in it, but it has a lot of other really good hydrating ingredients. But something about this, when you put it on your scalp, my scalp literally just goes like, like it's just so soothing, it's cooling, it just feels amazing. And I actually was having like, oh, you can kind of see a little bit left there, I was having like a rash on my neck and around my eyes, and I was putting this on there, and that really helps soothe it too. So I just have really loved this product. Okay, next we have fashion favorites. I just have a couple, and I realized when I was picking them, I was like, these are literally all from Amazon. So first, quickly, is just some jewelry. I have like this ring and these rings that are all from Amazon, and they came in like a big pack, so I'll have those linked down below, as well as I have 2 packs of earrings. These are some of them. I didn't want to try to like grab them all and bring them over, so I'll just have them linked down below for you guys so you can look at them and see if they would be something that you would like. The rings came with like 2 that I didn't really like, but everything else in there I really liked, and they come in different sizes, so you can kind of like mix up what fingers, and like this one I have like as a little thing right here, but it also like fits on my pinky. Especially the earrings. I really love the earrings, especially like these. I love this one with the chain, and I love that it's just like one. I had others with a chain that were like 2 hoops that were connected, but I like that this is just a stud. I really like them. A lot of like little huggy hoops because I have these little ones up here. Anyways, you get it. They're definitely not like the best quality in the world. They are from Amazon, but I feel like jewelry is something that I really like switching up all the time. It's just like not practical for me to wear, like buy jewelry that's that price just to wear it for maybe a couple months max and then want to change up my style. So Amazon for the win. The next fashion fave I have is these biker shorts. Guys, these are next level. These are from Colorful Koala, which if you've ever had any leggings or anything from Colorful Koala, you would know that they are awesome. They just, what I like about them most is I think the inseam is like 5 inches, so they're not super long, like down to the knee. I feel like, I don't know if it's that like my legs are short. I'm 5'4", so I'm not like super tall, but something about the longer biker shorts, I feel like they make my legs look like nubby or something. I don't know what it is about them, but they also are like seamless at the top, so they just really hug you in and they don't squeeze you in any places you don't want to be squeezed and show off, you know. The only downfall of these, which isn't really, it's the pockets on the side, which I love, and I love wearing these on like walks if I want to put my phone in there, or even if I'm just going to places and I can put my phone or whatever in the pockets. And I have like a Max iPhone too, and it fits in here. The only problem with that is I feel like it gives it a very sporty look, and it's not really like a, if I just want to wear them for like casual wear, I feel like they just kind of have that sporty look because of the pockets and the way the seams are, and just nothing compares to these. So I just need to really stock up on a multiple pair of these because this is the only pair that I have, and I literally wear them till they're disgusting, and I do my laundry just so I can wear them again. So I know these are so hyped about, and I continuously feel like, do I share them too? Because it's like, okay, we get it, like everybody loves them, but like, if you don't have these, then you clearly don't get it, okay? These are the famous Amazon slides. Guys, I know everybody's like, they're so comfortable, and I was like, they're slides, like they're sandals. How are they gonna not be comfortable? But no, these are like squishy. They're like walking on pillows. They are so comfortable and amazing, and seriously, I can think of 2 times, and those are the only 2 times I can remember in the past month that I did not wear these. I don't even care if it doesn't go with my outfit. I don't care if I'm going to work. I don't care who I'm seeing. I'm putting these on because, first of all, obviously they're so easy to just throw on, and they're so comfortable. I just can't get enough of them. Literally between these and the biker shorts is like the only reason I'm sad that we're going into fall and going into colder weather, because I don't want to stop wearing these. The last fashion favorite I have is this dress. Oh, this dress is so cute. So this is what I just have it clipped on like this because I didn't know how else to hang it. It doesn't have one of those plastic things on the inside, which I like that it doesn't have it, but it makes it difficult to hang because it is one shoulder. It's a mini dress, this amazing blue color. It does come in other colors, but the material is just great. The ruching, it's super flattering. This blue is supposed to be like the it color for fall. So I actually wore this dress to a wedding last weekend, and I got so many compliments, but it's just so good and it's so flattering. And I still feel like by the end of the night, when I had some White Claws, I had some beers, I ate way too much pasta and bread and cake, and it just, even though I was like super full and super bloated, it just still is so flattering. Like I never really felt bad about myself in it. Anyways, I know, again, it's like, Morgan, we get it, but I just love it so much. So I have a couple lifestyle favorites, super random things that I don't like necessarily always share this type of stuff, but I feel like everybody needs this kind of stuff in their lives, okay? The first one is actually a coffee creamer. Okay, so first of all, I am obsessed with coffee. I'm a coffee nut. I'm a coffee snob. And for so long, I just like had to use real milk or cream in my coffee. I just feel like it's unmatched, and I don't like really sweet coffee, and I don't like a ton of flavor in my coffee. And so when I got this, it changed the game, okay? Nut Pods, amazing. It's actually almond and coconut milk, which I hate coconut milk, and actually almond milk in coffee. I think they're both like disgusting, but something about this, it's really creamy, okay? This is the cinnamon flavor, and I have tried maybe 1 or 2 other flavors, but the cinnamon one, it's like the only one that I will get, and I can't find it anywhere, so I literally have a 12-pack from Amazon on subscription delivered to my house. I do go through it really fast because I do use quite a lot of it. What's really interesting about it is I feel like the flavor in it, first of all, I feel like the cinnamon, it's pretty subtle. Cinnamon, not just this, but like cinnamon in general in coffee. It's not something like vanilla or like caramel that's like a really intense flavor. It's just like this subtle, like nice flavor to your coffee. It's not sweet. I feel like the creaminess and the flavor adds enough to your coffee where I don't feel like I need sweetness. Something that I will never shut up about. I cannot get enough of it. I tell everybody in my life, like, you need to get nut pods. Even if you don't like plant milks in your coffee, I think typically they're disgusting, but this is just, I don't know what it is, and it has really clean ingredients. Like, I don't know what voodoo magic is in this stuff, but it is just amazing. And the last thing I have to talk about are these to-do lists, okay? I have shared my planner, I think just one time. I had intentions of sharing it more, but I just don't use it the same that I used to, or that I really thought that I would. So in my planner, I do have like daily inserts in there. If I want to kind of carry it around for me room to room, around my house, whatever, continuously check it, my planner is really big and bulky, and so it's just too much a little bit, you know what I mean? So that's why I've been reaching for these. These are again from Amazon, like everything I get from Amazon. So this one is a little bit more similar to my planner setup. So it does have the times over here. What I like about this better than the inserts that are in my planner is that there's like 2 lines per hour. My planner just has 1 really small line. So I really like that. So, and then we have like a pretty hefty to-do list. I never do like the meals or the water or anything like that, but I just think it's nice to kind of like have to just grab and bring around the house. And I'll typically reach for this one if I have somewhere that I need to be at a certain time and I'm trying to plan and figure out what do I have time for before and after I have to do that thing. Otherwise, I really reach for this one a lot. This one's just to-do list, super simple, literally just write what you need and you can check it off. I'm very much a pen and paper type person when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't really like putting things in my phone because I tend not to check it. When I kind of leave this out and like leave it where I'm gonna pass it and see it, then I will check it again. So I just really love them. Okay guys, that is it. I am so sorry this has to be so long, but I just had so many things I want to share. I've just been trying so much stuff, and like I would have put more honestly in here, but I knew it was getting like way too long as it is. So anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorites are. Like, what do I need to try? You know what I mean? Like, let me know what I need to try, what I need to get, because it's like my favorite thing is like buying and trying new things. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. All that stuff, it really helps me out, so I really appreciate it if you could do that. And that's all for me today, and I will see you guys in my next video.